It sucks to be a puppet, but the uncorrupted suffer animus from the public. Which instance do you come in? What knowledge do you come with? What someone makes you something, let the answer find itself, cause time may never fronted. Fact likes to fight change for officiality, but balance beats both, and my antonym is duality. What's the victor's prize besides his pride? I comply, but I know dominance is only authorized, bestowed energy, the spoils of war. You own a steal, but what you don't own is the spirit of the sword. That's the truest treasure in Kent, what could never truly be yours, but is meant for the fortune of his born possessor. Life lessons in a rhyme, self-finds on the site. My buried bones, I found treasure, they were buried by time. It's only right the same things will open my eyes to see the light. The truth is a word I just can't aquasize. Actually, I find a truth of regulation of time, a title for recorded events at that time and place that it took existence. And that's the length of its limits. Anything beyond that fact is just fiction. Make a statement, you'll stay with that some vagrant and watch how it changes in another situation. Life is fluctuation, my friend, just learn to go with the flow, to minimize stress and learn what you know. Energy finding its origin, your birthday, you're born again. A beautiful nostalgia of our primordians. Love is what I come from, hate is what I go through. My conversations will both create the man in front of you. What you gonna do to something that's been through more than you? Punish it with what? To wit, you're nothing new. I've been there, cried too many tears to feel fear, and I'm still here. Nigga, hope my face looks familiar, cause in a wheelchair, I'll still be live. I won't need to walk anywhere, I can go there with my mind. I seen it all with my eyes, touched it with my hands, enjoy learning from friends. I feel comfort in my end. Now that my seniority gives me the authority to school anybody on earth, I feel like royalty. Create a moot while story stored in me. Breed more warriors in the streets, the sharpshooter armies. Take your oath in blood, it gives the word sanction. Say it with me and ready for the purification. I had the streets on lock, at least it's what I thought. With that mixtape steez, I gave it all that I got, but nothing lost, only gain, only pain and lonely days. Jay Dilla's fate kept my growing hunger at bay. I know the game of psychological effects manifest. The sensitivity to pain is as much as a curse, it is a gift. My only wish is just to make it out of this shit. Noel Smith, if I'm legend, it'll be because I live. Power to the next generation. Let this viral inoculation carry out its medical operation. Patience is a virtue, as is appreciation. Salutations, Wolfgang, and thank you for the fangs, fam. Life's mysteries on Vice City beats. I should have made the unofficial soundtrack list officially. Charge niggas to put sense in me like a venom machine. I'll quench your knowledge if you give me something deep. This is mutual respect. You're at my funeral from death, seeing past my flesh to still communicate when I'm dead. That's love. If you can figure out what I said, step 1, 2 is the decision, 3 will both see what's up. So take your mask off, the dark calls. The light will only reward you if you shine enough for it to find you. Vagina gets fucked, then it gives birth. What gets birth gets fucked too, so it fucks the earth. A cycle can't nobody say they not in. Hierarchies of drama exist with this logic. I know not to trip, I'm banging, baby. Vacationing from the anger. I'd be crazy to go back to that labor. It'd make me crazy. I have to be sane to focus and in control. You're being schooled. If I'm the teacher, who's the principal? No one. I have no payroll. Unregulated. This is the education you should meditate with. Find your center. Imagine your mind as a giant river. Let your body float in it. You're bound to have a vision. Wake up feeling greater. Like you could take on gladiators and fuck up the mind of any hater. Time is being wasted outside of being. The inside's not going on. The club's not out in the streets. People search all their life for peace. Why? That's to tell you about the world you're in. The stomach of the beast. Hunted by police. Fuck up psychologically. Conviction not what you feel, but others in the colony. The list goes on, and so does the song. So if you keep listening, maybe the more you'll grow strong. My words aren't law. They just wish to inspire. Spark a light in your head and set your brain on fire. Cause in the end, it can only come from you. It does help though to hear the words I love you too. Genuine love, not lust or mistaken trust. Be careful of those who say they love you. Caution is a must. Fiery passion makes ashes. Ashes mesh with dust, which dust is blown to the wind. What you become, lost to everything in the world, which some see as free. To float in the gentleness of breeze and pick up the leaves. But ignorance is blissful, making pain essential. You're only truly alive in the wake if someone could pinch you. Never fall victim to a heart that's not yours. Not a 24-hour on guard, but rouse your walls. A strong offense is a sound defense, but if the defense is impeccable, how can the offense breach it? Arbitrary perspective, I guess, just as anything else in life is. We use ourselves to make what's real. The billion-dollar landfill companies to the hills and the mountains where the monks chillin', never seen money, but still coexist in their own pieces, each two separate human beings, lifestyles that both meet, and the respect of the realities providing the power. You can live anywhere because your mind is the housing, a shelter for the poor, a cemetery for the grossly wealthy who sold his soul for eternity. That's deadly. Evil is a manipulative goal. How do you know? Well, how else can over somebody else you govern control? If child has will not to give you his toy, then you can't get until you actually take it from the boy. He never gave it to you, so you never controlled him. Use the manipulation of your own emotions as atonement. Realize the power you have, people. Reason being that everyone you know and interact with are your equals. Anyone or thing trying to overrule your thoughts can. They must manipulate by having something and you're exempt. If they can show that to you, they can hold that to you, and in the hopes make you see them as someone is over you, yo, but not at all. That's why I hawk up a good hearty heart that's logical until my skull calls for Tylenol, the meditation alpha tap 3-2-1 method. I'm a greater human being cause greater compassion and understanding, patience and care, restraining stare, trying to claim distinction in the mirror. That's life's nutshell, yeah? Tell me if you disagree, please. These things we must talk about amongst each other to come to a treaty. Hatred is an effect, the cause is disrespect, so to connect bridges even if that disagreement still exists. Agree to disagree and live in peace. Anything you still feel that's negative, you have to deal with, not me. Stress can be shared, but that load is not mental. It's not fair to bitch and put that someone else's mental. It's just as simple as being civil, achieving tranquility through sensibly resolving conflict, proceeding physically if it needs to be taken there. But most times niggas is just stressed out and trying to take it somewhere. I feel your pain, planet Earth. Birth me to your dirt. We don't belong, and by us you continually hurt. I pray for your ageless peace every night and day. Forgive us, please, knowing we're trying to find our way. It'll soon be over. It's beginning to become closer. Your redemption is at hand, and soon your land will be smoldered. Your mountains becoming bolder, sky sounding with explosive. If there's ever global warming, ice caps will get a cold shoulder. My goodnight song will be a dialogue between Abraham and Python and Islamic on the lands of Zion. Rhyme to make a riot, then die to inspire them. The fight strongest one from the heart. Their blood pumps iron. Bullets scream in the name of love. Singing pain, red droplets bling when I bleed like a blood diamond chain. Dark caves hide a scaly face with terrible eyes. A Chiatora, Chupacabra, this sight's not safe to mine. Gold spears closing open wound holes from thrown spears. Then Scorpion Lizard King says, no, get over here. Kill me to set an example. Scared of sheep real stiff. Then calling the dogs to round them all back in the fence. Fuck that, where my warriors at? We sharpshooters, we don't die, we multiply, divide, then conquer new shit. Consult the oracle at Delphi, opposite the blind, she said. I didn't know what that meant at the time until I saw the gods that settled on the land of Chalcedon, not knowing half a mile lay land on superior opposite side. Wow, is this history or what, yo? Yo, when I say close your mouth, I mean shut your butthole. Cause shit walkers are just sleepwalkers in pajamas in their own world, animated around in carts and drama. Pishaw, wish-wash, niggas just pissed off because they using basic mode of thought, not Krishna. That's not my religion, but I believe there is God and that his conscience grants the promised land. His children, Voos. Oops, nein sprechen die douche. I was born in Berlin, Germany, bitch under a crescent moon. What you been through? What's your story get across? No floss, and I'm just proud of my natural born weirdness. A nigga like me stands out, hands down, whether in a good way or bad way. To me, I stand with style, so fuck what you say. Good luck with your face, spending time hating negative energy on your grave. This life determines your next person, concerning every single action and word, judging self-worship. Did you deserve death in hell or heaven? Depending on the consistency, if you're trying to better yourself, to live in God's image or a human being's limits, to try harder, say fuck it, tough decision. We make these choices every day, people, just like Sons of Man said, no man can be both good and evil. Of course we have a bad nature, don't give in. When you sense it, suppress it, then let it go. That's the big win. Blessings are in its difficulty, I'm telling you. You could only shine if you wash off the dirt. Ain't that sensible? But don't listen to Noel. What does he know? In fact, what does he have to show for all this preaching and this flow? I don't know, but what I do know is my life is fucked up, and what I've been ain't changing nothing under the sun. My routine consists of the same. Heavy weed in my brain and spitting game on the streets all day. Technology is copying the behavioral policies. Artificial intelligence, self-taught, a rise of the machines. No movie, but some real shit. And you thought The Matrix was just an interesting punch and karate kick flick, dipshit with a fish stick. You live in a three-dimensional world, but only pivot 2 dimensions. Travel more, learn about this world that exhibits you, cause this is a zoo, and things from other planets visit you. Monkeys and apes, bears, lions and tigers in a cage. What separates an animal is the brain. Realize hidden potential. Dig through your mental for the utensils to become more than just the physical. The principle is self-discipline. Teach self with true pieces, then become one with that meaning. You see it, that's freedom. Go on, you can reach it. The demon scratching your flesh can only use the pain to weaken, but inner strength defeats that. Wings grow and stream wind. No looking behind for the light beckons you so heated. You need it. The darkness swallows all too easily, and I've seen too many lost souls gone in the scheme of things. Too lost to even know left from right. Stolen memory is the evil power of the devil's third eye. Madness and confusion, the power of illusions move you with gifts to trick you out the blessings you will get. Because if you take something from somebody, that's your compensation for something you were better fated to get. They're locked vacant. When will this understanding become group conscious? And why was I born with this knowledge while some never even got it? All my people are the likes, the chosen, destined to travel down this road that hurts our pride till we reach golden. In short time it was shown to us. The slogan is, don't give up, don't get budged. You won't get touched or broken. Your house is your temple of rest and soul practice. Your gift is your journey, like what Frodo was given by Bilbo Baggins, a ring to destroy Sauron, thrown in the lava, but also came close to corrupt you through his taunt sign. The truest horrors you never find in tomorrow, and becoming stuck in the present, a bastard of time's father. See this shit I wrote? It took every thought I owned. You have to drain the gig from your computer so more can upload. So this was just a refreshment, verbal liquid. My last song like this was like 5 or 6 minutes. Damn, these lyrics beating in my head at this exact point of writing. I just want to sleep in my bed. It's 3:24 in the morning and the sun's coming. My thumb thumping and my stomach hunger, tongue humming, drums, sitting in the chair with the back back of an old man. My body's so tired, cross-stasis can console it. Hold it, there's more bricks to build. Gotta keep going. The contractor put a time on his deal. There's no slowing. Construction, production, progression to function efficiently with energy. This nigga needs abundance. Everything in hundreds, bars, food, blunts, and women, condoms too. Plus 100 years of living. That sounds about right. A precise life I live, rhyming, eating, smoking, and fucking. I love that shit. But everything good comes with a price. So I probably end up having 100 kids, condom busting 100 nights, 100 baby whites. Fuck that. I take a flight and leave all 100 wives behind for 100 vacation sites. Living the life all the way till I came back. Then we'll have to endure 100 baby mama slaps. That shit takes a toll on a nigga, but I chose this. I'll go to any length to rhyme, and now you know this. I've shown it with proof. It's all in the doubtfulness, even though it's been done before. How many people own it? My hunger is deep, like the wall into the peach. The fruit of hip-hop music never falls too far from the tree. That's why the victory tastes sweet. If you feel rotten, it'll manifest into what you eat. My appetizer and rap and the microphone wire and the pre-gourmet is the freestyle foreplay. I would eat rappers, but that's too cliche. Besides, there's too many. Not too much time in my day. The brain training is much more essential than little fickle niggas who change opinions at the flip of a nickel. If it ain't clear yet, then we can make crystal as fluid gather solidified mineral material. I resembled who when I spit like that? Just cause I wanted to make them words fit and twist like that? What if I rap real slow and happen to tip my hat? Would T.I.B. be the nigga that I mimic in that rap? It just came to my head to say like the rest of this. I was showing a rhyme never done and drew interest in it. I wonder what effect this will have on my future after all this hard work of typing these rhymes on computer, commuting them back and forth through recording and typing, fighting a tired call. My brain shutdowns keep reminding. The hardest part is revising. It almost make me quit. A gaggle at times more than once every time something didn't fit. But look, we're persevering, got the greatest historians adored by the time up till decades past the glory death. Immortalized in the stories and pages, that shit is sacred. I couldn't even imagine being studied about for generations. The hard work of blood, sweat, and tears got them there, and in the heart of despair, so nothing was let interfere. This is here, this is now. To this, it all comes down to where the heart is at, and the traveler who seeks the longest mile. 300 bar style.